Welcome back to the channel, folks. I'm Game Badger, and today we've got a new one. We're going to dive into Hytale. As you can see here, I've already got my username set up and I've selected a character. I've done a little bit of solo play and some multiplayer with some friends, but this is just going to be a fresh start. So we're going to create a new world. And now I do actually have some mods to run on this just to make life a little easier. We have the better map, so we can keep track of where we're going. Not really sure what the config one is. I asked it to install something. Just in. Miner's helmet, the info HUD, that's so that we can see our biome and location at all times. Gravestones are handy. The config one, not actually sure. I asked it to put in a mod. This was just 2 minutes ago as well. Never mind, we'll find out. It's all to relate to, one of them was for stack sizes, to increase better stack sizes. I think that is probably a config file for that. Vein mining can be handy. When you hit a vein, it will, if you press left alt, it will mine the entire vein at once. You don't always want to do it, but I've found it to be very handy to have if you're just trying to dig a hole to get a whole bunch of blocks so you can redistribute them as part of a base or something. Gravestones are handy. Like the Minecraft mod, it'll store your stuff while you go and get back to it. And the miner's helmet, fairly straightforward. You can make miner's helmets that will have lights on them, which is always a good thing. So we'll go with Season 1 Let's Play, just for the name of the world. And we're going to not have any durability loss, but we will have some resource loss. Not a lot, but enough to make it annoying, so there's a reason to not die. We'll leave fall damage on. It doesn't matter about PvP because it's just going to be as insert on the world. And let's go. So plan for day one is just to build a base, and if we can get a reasonable survivability setup done, then we will move on some exploration. And here we are. This is how we look in the world. Pirate with a cloak. Right, let's just grab some rubble there. You know what, I want that light. Put the light in the left hand straight away. And now we can see. I have some food to cook. You know what, I'm going to take those things with me when I go. Now, tip number one, if you haven't played before, or even if you have played before, when you spawn in, you're going to be near a forgotten temple gateway. Personal recommendation, just go there straight away. Just ignore pretty much most things, and you unlock the ability to access memories, which does a thing. It helps with unlocking certain things as you play. The sooner you gain access to the memories, the better. So I'm just going to run straight into the temple, pick that up. As you'll have seen there, I completely ignored the golem. Sure, you can build some weapons and you can kill the golem, but you're also going to need his memory as well. So what I like to do is I'd like to duck in, unlock the ability to gain the memories, and then just go out and collect his memories straight away. We're now... I'm not actually sure what the range is on this, but we're now collecting memories, and we'll be able to hand them back in. Our first unlock comes at 10 collected memories. One has already been attributed. We've got 6 there. Wonder if we're going to get any more. Okay. This is a lovely little creature. This got to be a Wappletanger. Any World of Warcraft players who've played for it, you're going to be familiar with the Wappletanger. If you're not familiar with the Wappletanger, then I'm afraid you've missed out, and it's awesome. it's a weird hybrid creature, which in the game of World of Warcraft, you could originally only find during an event. It was Brewfest, and you could only find it when you were absolutely wasted. You had to be drunk to see it. It was fantastic. Once you could see it, you could catch it. Okay, so we're up to 9 memories. We only need one more. Now I think we've got all the memories we're going to get from the creatures in here. If only we had some kind of golem that was sitting right outside the entrance to collect. Okay, memory collected. Ow. Let's go get this done. Now, I don't actually have a time limit on this episode. Yeah, I'd like to keep it round about the 45-minute, 50-minute mark tops. But it's a new game, it's a new experience for the channel. If fun things happen, we might just keep it going. Okay, so this is a rootling merchant, and he's got random stuff. Essences of life you can get by picking plants, like wheat, carrots, and the like actual edible plants. This guy, he'll sell you a sign if you've got a sign. I'm not sure why he's doing that. Okay, so here we go. Record one more memory, and we're at 10, and that has unlocked 3 decorative chests in the furniture workbench and 2 eternal seeds in the farmer's workbench. And our next unlock is at 25 memories. So now that we've unlocked our ability to collect memories, priority 1 is let's find somewhere to survive. Right, let's see if can we loot this? Do it quick. Ooh, copper. Ooh, copper ingots and copper bars. That's a rare one. That's very nice. An axe. Ooh, an iron. Okay, that is some very lucky loot we've just had there. My tendency... Oh, hello. Oh, no. Do we have any weapons yet? We don't have any weapons yet. Can we deal with this chap? With just an axe? Oh, we can. Turns out the stone axe is quite good for smacking skeletons in the head. So let's pick up some ore. Well, not ore, sorry, a tree. Hold on. That's a crude battle axe. That's why that works. Okay. So, can we get the basic resources we need here? We just need some sticks. We've already got some rubble. We have enough to make both. Right. So let's focus on these items first then. Cut us a tree down. Now, another handy tip for getting started is you don't actually need to hunt animals to get leather or hide to make a bed. You can actually make a pretty convenient, easy bed from if you make the furniture. Yeah, the furniture workbench even. That allows you to make a bed with just sticks and fibre instead of requiring to hunt animals for hide. Although let's hunt some animals for hide. Horses. Well, we've got their memories, so we'll take that, but I'm not going to chase after them. It's convenient. Right, now I'm actually just going to turn this temple, because it's a convenient location, and we can go down at any time into the Forgotten Temple. I'm actually just going to turn this temple into our base. It's going to be our first home. Right, so we'll make a workbench. Need a little bit more stone if we're going to make... Now, this is where the vein mod comes in handy. If you look here, we're just mining it one by one. which is a bit of a slow process. But with the vein mod installed, if I hold the left alt, it just brings up all of the connected blocks. I'm not sure the exact range, but it's enough. It's sufficient. Look at that. That's how we do that. We love the vein routing. Yep. Yeah, we still don't have enough stone though, so we're gonna need real stone. There we go. There's some real stone. Now it does speed up the use of durability on your tools, but that just reflects the fact that you've hit so many more blocks effectively. Okay, so now we can make sword. We'll have the sword. Okay, and we need the builder's workbench. Now these are not going to be the final positions by far. I just need to get them down so I can start generating the things that we need to cure the base. We're going to put down a furnace as well. See, we've got 3 copper ore and 3 copper ingots, but we also got an iron ore as well. That's going to be very handy. Lay that in there for now. Okay. And now we need door. And we're also going to need some blocks. We have plenty of blocks now. This is the other good. No, it came up as rubble. Right, so let's just do some wooden blocks then. Need 10. Actually, we only need 7, but we'll do it with 10. Quicker. There we go. We're now secure there. And that guy's the golem is just never coming up the stairs if you don't aggro him. He's gonna be fine. Although we will make this entrance a bit more functional. Now, these benches are in our way. I might just do a montage bit here because we've got a whole bunch of stuff that is just in the way and we want to clear it out. Okay, so there we go, folks. We now have a cleared out base. A little bit of room to move, some lighting, and with a rather sexy blue lamp in the middle. And plenty of marble blocks that we can repurpose to begin on the roof if we want to make a roof. Now, what we really need, some boxes to start storing this stuff in. How many boxes can we make? A few. Oh, and that's the wrong thing. I've made campfires because that's... Oh dear. That's burned up some of our boxes. Used to be have enough now only for 3 boxes. Oh, that's fine. Put them here for the moment while we go and get more stuff. Right. Now, we need the lamps. Let's make some food. Oh, we have some food there. Now, can we make a cooking stations? Straight off the bat, let's see. We can make a cooking station. Now, we could use the fires, and the fires are quite handy for basic foodstuffs. But with a cooking station, we can do something a bit more fun and hopefully maybe get some skewers. Okay, we can indeed. Okay, so we need more materials for boxes. Get out the door. We also have... Right, what are these chaps going to be having? I could probably benefit from a bow and arrow for that. So, gather some more rubble. And we need such. Okay, so let's craft the bow. And go with that, let's do some arrows. Okay, so as I said before, you don't actually need to hunt animals for their fur. I mean, you can do, but getting a weapon decent enough to survive it can just be a little bit annoying, or finding it enough. Whereas if you make the furniture workbench for just, let's see, what did it cost to make? It cost, there it is, some 4 stone and 6 logs. You can make a furniture workbench, and then in the workbench, for the cost of 3 wood and 4 plant fiber, you can craft a bed. Not a bad looking bed either. Not great, but then what do you expect? Interact with it to set it as your spawn point, and then job done. Right, now let's go and ask those individuals to actually see what that camp has got. Okay, on the roof. Oh, they have... Oh. Angry guy. Get on the roof. Damn. Jesus. Straight off the bat. And I've lost food. That's not cool. So they can get up on the roof there. That was annoying. That's a bit better. Oh. Well, he's throwing axes and the hell. No need for that. Throwing axes, people. Some kind of barbarian. Get up. Okay. Oh. Okay, right. What have we got? Plant pots. Not any good. He's gonna break into anything? Nope. Come on. Okay, there's a chest. A lettuce seed. That's not bad. Some meat. And I'm gonna have this chest. To my knowledge, things don't respawn. And I quite like some of these chests that are a little bit more decorative than what you craft without resources right at the start. Right. This looks like you can walk on it. It's actually a very carefully laid trap with spikes at the bottom, but we are going to have the carrot thing. Is there anything up here with the look? There's not. Now, is there any... Okay, that's the starter temple. So let's go and collect the fires from the starter temple. And you know what? While we're at it, I think I'm going to have these doors. Come on. There we go. Medium overgrown. Okay, so that was that whole thing was just one door unit. That's kind of cool. Chi-cha-cha! You too, my friend. Okay, I need to eat. I'm low on health. Okay, so let's put this door here. Okay, now throw these. There we go. Want 1, 2, 4. That should be enough. Put the door in. Can we put the door in? Okay, it needs 4. That's... No. Oh, there it is. Okay, so that's 3 wide. You know what? If that's going to be 3 wide, I'm actually just going to put that as the front door here. Hell yeah. I was expecting just two, but no, here we go. There we go. That's how we do that. And we'll put it here. There we go. And we're gonna have to fix the steps at some point, but it's fine for now. Okay. Now, what else do we need to start rocking here? We're gonna need more workstations, so we're gonna need a farmer's workbench. We've already got all of the other ones we can build for now. Okay, we actually do have enough copper, or at least we should have enough copper. There we go. Possibly do the armorer workbenches as well. We're just gonna have to. I don't know. I don't think you can even burn off these fires, but I'm just gonna. I'll make a box and throw it in it. So we can make 10 boxes comfortably. And another 2. Right. I'll put this simple box in there for now. This is just gonna hold crap. Now these boxes are going to be for foodstuffs and farming stuffs. And for the moment I'm just going to have these will just be random everything by the looks of it actually. Random everything. Right, we don't need all this marble crap at the moment, so we'll move that down. Yeah, we'll just get it out of the way. Yep. As good looking as it can be in the world. We don't need it right now. What was that? Mushrooms. Oh, was that? They recently increased the range of the pickup. Is that still in range? Do you know what? It actually is in range. That's quite nice. We'll make ourselves some more fruit sticks and some more vegetable skewers. Okay. Now, do we want to get on with some farming? The crude shears are worth having. It's a single iron ingot. If you can lock into it early, then fantastic. As soon as just carry them around with you wherever you go, because it's anecdotal for sure, but there appears to be you get a lot more life essences if you harvest plants, even wild plants, with the crude shears. Also means you can shear any sheep and certain animals as you go. We'll create a hole. Now, do you know what? Let's dig a hole here. I didn't get nearly as much out of that as I was hoping. Because we're going to build a little fortress of sorts. So we can cheese the golem. Because the golem hits quite hard. And he knows he does. What we're going to do, we're just going to make it tougher for him to actually get up here. Golems don't have the jumpiness that the player does. Right, can we put a light down? Let's put a light down so it's a little easier to see on the camera what's going to be going on. I went and left my arrows upstairs, didn't I? That's some heroic stuff. Get a good source of green crystal shards and emeralds straight off the bat. Now, we've emptied this already, but I definitely want this case. I also want this, there's one of these statues is carrying a bucket as well. So instead of spending vital resources trying to get a bucket so we can start farming, the statue at the top had a bucket, the statue down here has a bucket. There we go. So now with 2 buckets, that will speed up the process of what we want to do with our farming. I'll have some personal loot stuffs here, always handy. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to start digging out a little bit. We've got 27 life essence and we have 1 lettuce seed. So let's get that planted before we do anything else. So how far away is our nearest oh wow. Nearest water source is actually a wee bit of a wander away. That's not conducive and it's night time. We'll sleep. See, the cost here for a bucket is an iron ingot per bucket. Which at the moment, I mean, we locked into a single iron ingot, but we are not necessarily going to be that lucky. So let's make a pool. I think that's probably the way to go. We'll make a pool here. I don't actually need it to be that big. I'm just using the vein routing for ease. Okay. So the stacking mod I put in does actually seem to stack tools. That is very nice. So we'll dig a little hole. Whoa! Okay. And we've got some copper. Nice. We like that. Now, all we were really looking to do was to get a 3x3 hole. So we're going to use what we've got here to fill in the difference. Okay, no, actually I need to keep that one. The deepness is handy because we actually want to be able to dive in here. It's not quite as straightforward as in Minecraft. If you take the top block, you take the top block. You kind of need to take from below if you don't want to create issues with your water. So we're just going to make a hole that we can essentially deep dive in if we want to. I am actually going to make sure it blocks off. That way we don't have issues elsewhere. And you actually, this one is, we'll get this done. Right, now, there we go. This in time will become a rather lovely little pond. Now I only have 2 buckets, so I'm just going to do a little running montage where I fill these up. Back in a moment. Okay then, so here we seem to have found a mine complex. Ooh, copper. With copper, pretty close to the surface as well. Now, I'm going to have a quick look around, see if there's any chests. We like chests. But I'm not going to go hunting the ore at the moment. All the way to the top without any chest. That's... Ooh. That's just a little bit disappointing. Okay, back to our hunt for water at the river. Okay, so we have a skeleton who needs his hair trimmed. That's why we have shears. But I also noticed there is a sheep there, so I'm going to see if I can't shear ourselves a sheep. We can indeed. Can we shear the wapple tanger? No, no wapple tangers. Okay. Shear the lamb? Nope, can't shear the lamb. Okay, oh, here we go. There's another one. Not really sure what I'm going to be using the wool for at this particular moment, but that's not really the point. And I'll get some, oh, plenty of essence of light. So much wheat to be had here. I mean, where are we? I've got 122 just from this little jaunt. Let's get back to it. Okay, now the question is, now I haven't tried this. The last time I tried this, I went back and I got the other 4, but I was much, much closer to the river. Is this enough to dive in and get unlimited water? It doesn't seem to be. I think I've lost one of my water things. I lost the one that was in the middle. That's the most problematic one. Okay. I guess it is what it is sometimes, so we'll just redo that. Okay. We still need 4 more. Back in a minute. Okay. We now have a 3x3, somewhat deep pool ready to go. And I have no idea if this has been worth it or not, so let's find out. Pick up this block here. It is not. It's not letting us fill this bucket. We go to the final one there. Oh, gonna drown. That's a little silly. If we go to the final one, it'll let us take it, but it breaks the water. That's unfortunate. But we have fish. Nice. It's a deep enough pool that we've now got fish. Okay, so that was not the plan, but absolutely worth it. We have fish. Means there's a chance we might get fish we've never seen before, which will be good for the memories. But regardless, it means we'll be able to chew on some fish and it'll increase our survival. Not a bad way to go. Some more of this. Okay. Right, now, after that little adventure, we've got 142 essences of life. So absolutely worth every moment of looking into the single iron ingot. Right, now, start putting foodstuffs here. Raw meat, raw chicken, fruit and veg, fishes. A lot of wheat, a decent amount of wheat. But the essence of life in there as well, since it's more tied to the cooking than anything else. Care about so much about the tall grass. Wool scraps, light hide. Ooh, poop. Poop is used for fertilizing. You can turn it into fertilizer. Yeah, I have another small chest, so we'll just put our ore in here. Like I say, I'm not really sure what, at the moment, I need wool for. That'll be something for sure. Right, let's stack things like this. Stick buckets in there. Oh. Seeds. Put all that other there. Okay, so I have 169. That's 13 squared worth of life essence. Isn't too bad. Where did I put the marble? Marble went in there. Light hide. I have no idea what that's going to be for either. There we go, the lush plants. Okay, so what can we do now? We could make a bedroll, but we're not gonna. We could make a copper pickaxe. Not the worst idea. Blacksmith anvil or an armorer's workbench. Okay, we'll make both of them so that we've got them. Where will we pick these? Question. Okay, that'll go there, and that'll fit quite nicely. A copper helm. We could make a copper helm. Miner helmets need iron ingot. I don't have iron ingot. Sure. Copper swords. Well, we have enough copper ore that we could smelt out and start upgrading some of our equipment. Now, the snag that I have is that I really would like to put a farm in. I suppose well, no, I don't have the iron I need for a watering can, unfortunately. And if I take any water away from this, then it's going to break the water because it just didn't work. Which means I really could use a closer supply of... Oh dear, there is no closer supply of water. So in absence of a closer supply of water, I need more buckets. So I can get more water per run. I don't have the iron, so ideally, I mean, each of these temples have 2 buckets. So we could go on a little exploration and see what we see. I get rid of this crude battle axe. Not going to use it. I'm happy with the weapons. Got them. Right, let's craft up some more ammo. And then let's do a couple of more lights as well. Do we have enough? Yeah, we'll have enough we'll craft all of the lights we can. Now I do need some fibers to build another bed. Kill all these bushes. Not necessarily the biggest fan of being out at night time when I'm trying to get things done. There are reasons to explore at night time for sure. but when I'm trying to get things done, it just slows things down significantly. They're dying to stuff. Right, can we do any meat? We can do some meat. We can do some fruits, and then we'll do some vegetables. That should provide us with food for a time. Well, a lot, actually, a lot of food for a time. In fact, actually, do you know what we can do? We don't actually need to use the water up, but we do have water and we can just farm on the edge. So that's one lettuce seed. So let's see, we'll have, so it's 12, so we'll have, oh, balls. I did not mean to click the all button. Well, I did click it, but I did not mean it. That's, balls. Did I mention that? Right, let's just, screw it. We're gonna have plenty of wheat. Just cool, more fish. I'm liking the fish thing here. Okay, so let's just plant some right beside water, so they're gonna get the speed increase. This wasn't the plan, but in absence of the plan, we're just gonna have to make do. Just blew 170 freaking life essences. Good lord. Oh, it was a moment. It was a moment. Now, does that give us room to create any more? Yep, we'll have one more there. Okay, now, the other thing that we definitely want to take with us, any stone, any logs. Stones, logs. There's a workbench. Now, if you carry a workbench with you, then you can pretty much start the production cycle wherever you are, whenever you are. It really does make a difference. And the other thing that's very handy to bring with you as well is some kind of sleeping arrangement. That way, if you don't want to deal with nighttime, you want to get back to exploring as quickly as possible, you have a bed on hand. If you need an ad hoc base, you already have your workbench. Now, what way do we go? Right, let's see about going. Does it even matter? We'll go west. We'll see what we find going west. Okay, so it's early morning. We're striking out anew. Hello, Wappletanger. Now you might have noticed these horses. You might have noticed me not riding the horses. Especially when I could have used their speed to like fetch all that water. Simple answer is they're a complete pain in the ass. Hey, to you too. Right, I've tried horses a couple of times now. Maybe I've just been having issues with it. I don't know if it's a bug or glitch or whatever. Other people I've seen have had no problem with horses whatsoever. But every time I get on a horse, I get stuck on the damn thing. Then, as in, I literally just can't get off it again. I have to quit out to the main menu and log back in, which I'm fairly certain was not the designed way of getting off a horse. Ooh, it's a bear. Oh, no, thank you. So yeah, I've been avoiding horses in the interim till we figure that out. Let's keep going west. Ooh, ta to you too. Okay, we found them. Okay, we seem to have found some kind of skeleton temple thing going on. Okay. Ow! Cheat. That's what you get. Creeping up on me like that. Okay, right. Let me go to blows with this guy, or what's... Ooh. Got a strong archer. Or at least he used to be. Okay. Anything in these? Berry. Whole load of boxes. Okay. He seems to have got stuck on a rock. We'll help him off, shall we? He's still stuck on a rock. Fantastic. Ooh, a chest. Nice, 6 copper ore, 3 wheat seeds, some loots, and well, do you know what? We're going to take that small ancient chest as well. I like the small ancient chest. We get his loot. Can, for the most part. There we go. I'm not really sure what else these guys are doing here. Doesn't actually appear to be all that much, to be fair. Can we get to these loot boxes? We can indeed. Oh, there's another small ancient chest. Nice. The wooden shield, potion, some wood. You know what? We're gonna have all that good stuff. And we're gonna thank these guys. Well, you know, if they weren't dead, we were gonna thank these guys. And let's. Okay, I was gonna say let's get back on our way going west, but we've hit some water. Ooh, lobsters. Are they lobsters? They look like it. Lobsters or lobsters? Yeah. And crabs. Okay, nice. We got some raw fish from that as well. Okay, so we're at the coast. Not actually... well, I was kind of hoping for maybe a desert or some volcanic activity. I'm not sure this is helping us at all. But, you know, we got what we got. Now, are there any? No, the closest temple to us is still the temple over there. We actually now have a fair number of memories that we use to upgrade our collection with. We needed 15 to reach the 25 mark and unlock the next thing, and we're now got 28. So, okay, right. Is there a boat? I'd like there to be a boat recipe here. No, no boats. So, swimming it is. Let's go and see what's over on this island. Ooh, that's gold. Nice. We like gold. Oh, oh wow. What the hell? That's deep. The crystalline depths, indeed. Right, we'll have what's that? Cyan storage crystal. Sponge. Okay. Good lord. Damn. That's very bloody. Oh yeah. Let's try and get this copper. We can. We can use the vein function. We got all of one. It's so deep. Can I even get to the top before I die? I did. Only just. Yeah, let's stop playing with the deep water. I think it might be time to just go ashore. Okay. Coral seashells. Okay. More copper? Okay, what the? More copper? What's this? Seaweed of a sort? Is but not not interactable. We had decent amount of copper just lying around the shore here. Okay. See if we can get up on here and see what's here. Wapple tangers. It's a forest of sorts. With a bear. That looks more swampy actually. Bear. Whoa-chicka! We're not standing for your nonsense here. Not today. Ooh, a spider. Okay, that bear looks angry. Gonna come up here, but can we get up there? Aha, you're stuck now. I hope. Stay stuck, please. Okay, we're gonna save up our charge. We're trying to take out this crow. Okay, that just didn't go well at all. Bro's mocking us now. Won't let you mock me, sir. You may still do it, but I'm not going to let you. That was close. See there. Aha! Got you. That's how we do that. Okay, let's talk to the spider. Spider that's going to run away like a Jessie. Maybe if I go closer, he'll think better of it and try and attack. Oh, good God. Thought that was a carrot, but no, it's a pumpkin. Oh! And I misclicked and I lost the bonus off my bow. That's a little frustrating. Okay, so I need to eat so I don't get killed by this poison. Now where did it go? There was a bloody pumpkin here. The hell did it go? There it is. I will harvest it. Yeah. Oh, nice. 8 essence of life from a single pumpkin. That's not bad. Okay, this is a very different biome, but I was kind of hoping for... I know you can get cobalt from the snowy areas and thorium from the desert areas, and I was kind of angling for that. Why? Just... I'm bears, man. Can I get up here? Yes, I can. You can't, because you're a bear. He's just resetting now. Right. Ooh, okay, it looks like two can literally play that game. Stop it. Stay. There we go. Oh, ow, ooh, ow. I need bloody reset. Right, let's have some food. Now, is this just a big red mushroom, or what's going on with this? Yeah, I can't actually pick it up. I don't have room anymore. Red mushroom block. Ooh, ooh. A house, but not a house. Oh, okay, he's down. Would have liked his bow, but you know what? Let's just bears left gone. Life essence. Ooh, crude daggers. And we're still no closer to another temple. Good lord, how far do we have to go? Right, now. Just small chests. We'll find plenty of small chests, so... The sticks, we don't need the sticks. Don't need the cyan coral. Oh, the sea sponge. I don't know what the hell that would do for us at the moment. Birch log, aspen log, they have their uses. You'll get rid of that. Right, so that's cleared up a little, not a lot. 5 slots. Let's keep going. Okay, so it looks like we're not actually finding what we're looking for, although we have had a bit of an adventure for sure. So I'm just going to lay the bed down here, turn night into day. Okay, now we have actually covered a fair distance. We've got ourselves a cool little island. But we still have, we're now over 35 memories. That's actually, I think that should be enough to hit the 50 memory marks. I think I have 15 stockpiled already. But I think the plan at the moment will be just to head back to base. We've got a fair amount of loot. We've got some interesting stuff. We've got a decent supply of Essence of Life back again. So heading back to base and then drawing the episode to a close. So I'll head back to base off camera. If there's anything interesting happens, I'll be sure to add it into the video. But our next episode is going to be finding a hole. There was a hole somewhere just approximately, yeah, a little bit to the east of where we spawned in. So we're going to go down that hole, or we'll find another one, and we will go into a hole in our next episode. Or I just, this island is beginning to tempt me. Do you know what? Let's just, we'll see what the island has to offer. I mean, hell, this is the first time on a new game. Let's see what this is. If we can even get up on the damn island, I mean, that's pretty steep. Oh, wow. That's dank. Dank and dark. Hello? The big fish. You friendly? Hope so. Okay, so it looks like we are probably going to be able to get up on the island. I mean, worst comes to the worst, we can mine our way up. There's some iron. Okay. Oh, wow. If you can be asked to find a way, it looks like really is a lot of iron to be had here. That's kind of cool. Okay. Ooh. Hello. Ah, this looks like this iron is actually going to be close enough we can just mine it here and now. Very nice indeed. 7 iron ore all in, that's not bad. I can do something with that. Okay, right. There's no easy way up onto this thing then. Ooh. Volcano stuff. Right, this is kind of what I was looking for. Although I was thinking more deserty, but volcano could be good. Surely the volcano has some unique resources. If I could ever get up onto the damn thing. Come on. Oh, what's this? Okay, right. Let's mine up to it, shall we? Okay, so what is that? Okay, whatever it is, I can't even mine it with the axe that I've got. So, damn. But it looks like there's chunks of it all over the place. Adamantite, I think. Based on some of the videos I've seen, that could be adamantite. Right. We're not going to be able to get up onto that. And even if we could, it turns out there's little point in going there. We're not going to be able to mine the resources that we need. Are you a polar bear? You're polar bears. That's fantastic. Right, let's get out of the water. Ooh. Okay, I'm too full to pick that up. I don't need yellow petals. Cobalt ore, okay. That's very useful. Very useful indeed. Let's go and say hello to the snow bears, because we need to get the memories. Hello, guys. Now we've got the memories, let's run away like Jesse's. Because I don't want to deal with that right now. Get up here. Come on, can we? The boreal reach. Whoa! It's like that, is it? Fair enough. This is a nice little space. Okay. Let's have a look. We're not too far away. I mean, given... Yeah. I think this might be a good place to stop for now. And instead of going into the cave like we planned, the next episode may just be exploring the boreal reach. What the hell was that? Am I standing on stuff? Okay. And we've got a mountain, we've got polar bears, we've got ice, a fox by the looks of it. So this could definitely be an interesting thing to do. Let's... Can we... No, we can't get up there. Fair enough. We'll stand here. This is our spot. We're claiming this spot. Okay, so that will be the end of this rather extended episode. But I hope you'll forgive me. It's a new game. We were exploring. We were getting things done, then nothing done, all at the same time. If you like what you're seeing, feel free to subscribe, hit the like button. If you want notifications, do the bell thing at the bottom. If you're interested in supporting the channel financially, I've got a Buy Me a Coffee and Patreon down in the details. I've also got my social medias. I use TikTok and X, but that's basically mostly just for an additional source of notification, so if you always want to know what's going on. Other than that, thank you very much for joining me for this first episode of Hytale, and hopefully we'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.